All right, Morgan joins us now first in the morning, as always, with entertainment. Morgan, good morning to you. And, of course, we've been talking about following Justin Bieber on social media, his latest social posts, and he has just opened up a little bit more.
He did, in a really big way, in a very vulnerable way. Boy, my heart goes out to Justin Bieber. Listen, say what you want. He's such a young kid when he got in this industry, the pressure alone. So he actually posted something very vulnerable about how he feels about himself, about his imposter syndrome. Here's what he had to say. People told me my whole life, wow, Justin, you deserve that. And I personally have always felt unworthy, like I was a fraud. Like when people told me I deserved something, it made me feel sneaky. Like, damn, if they only knew my thoughts. He goes on to say that he can be judgmental, that he's selfish, that people wouldn't be saying this if they really knew what was going on in his thoughts. So, oh, man, I really do. I have such a bleeding heart for Justin. So over the past couple of weeks, we've talked about this on the show, Jeff, like you were saying. There was concerns about his health, that maybe he was doing drugs. He even had a rep come out and say he's not doing drugs. And then I personally felt like Justin was throwing shade at people making any comments about his health when he was posting pictures of him and a bong, you know? So at once I thought, you know, oh, he's having kind of fun with the news and everything going on. Now he's getting really, really vulnerable. So, I mean, listen, it does seem like he's been going through some things. He's a new dad. You know, we hear that he's putting out new music, and he's been open about his Christian faith. So,
well, you know, it's also you know, when you are a child star, right? And what you go through, and are you really prepared for that? I think Shawn Mendes has also been very open about his experiences. And I mean, this goes back as far as I'm thinking the 70s, and the kids from the Different Strokes cast as well, and the problems they had afterwards. You know, you see fame and you're like, wow, they're so lucky, and there's a price to pay for that. It's a tough road.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, you have an update on the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni situation.
Yeah. Okay. So we did talk about this on the show. So back in February, Blake Lively's team requested an expanded protective order, which the judge has essentially requested much of that request. So basically, they claimed that, you know, considering how high profile this is, the sensitive nature, anybody who's remotely come out to support Blake Lively has received violent, profane, sexist, and threatening communication. So they want to put essentially privacy around certain text messages. I mean, we know Taylor Swift has been implicated in this, potentially other celebrities. So when you are dealing with a court case like this and a huge lawsuit like this, yeah, you're going to have a lot of sensitive information. And Blake Lively's team is saying, like, this is a bit unusual. We need an expanded protective order. The only thing that I thought was interesting that the judge said will be tricky is that, considering that this is a lawsuit that involves allegations of sexual harassment, it's going to be very tricky to keep certain sensitive information private when that's what a big part of this lawsuit's all about.
And a lot of this has been public up until now, for sure.
So that's the thing. So much of this has been public. So many people online hear little bits of information and say, I received information from here. So at this point, considering how much this has blown up, because we talk about this so much on this show, they're really trying to keep information contained. And a lot of this now will be attorneys' eyes only.
All right.
Yeah.
On a completely different note, just quickly, Cate Blanchett has come out. She's very passionate about leaf blowers.
Breaking news.
Always has been, actually.
Yes.
Breaking news. Yeah, I actually didn't know this. She was on Hot Ones last year, and she talked about her hatred for leaf blowers, and she's doing it again. Take a look at this clip.
Leaf blowers need to be eradicated from the face of the earth.
100% agree.
This is the thing. It's a metaphor for what's wrong with us as a species. Is we blow from one side of our lawn to the other side, and then the wind is just going to blow it back.
Is this a problem?
What do you think she'd say about snowblowers?
Yeah.
You think she would have, you know, the same thought process there? So listen, she's doing press for a new movie, Black Bag. I was in New York on Sunday to interview Cate Blanchett, which is such a big deal. She slightly intimidates me.
Did you bring in a leaf blower?
I did. Oh, I did not.
Okay.
I definitely did not. But Michael Fassbender's in it. Yeah. So interviews on Monday.
Okay.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
Leaf
Awesome.
blowers.
Awesome. Awesome.
Who knew?